Hey guys, just wanted to do a quick midday update on the opening range opportunities that we saw today. It is non-farm payroll day, and we can see that at the time of 8:30, where the news was released, we had a plunge down, and S&P has hit. If I go to the daily chart, you can see our daily volume imbalance, and also took Thursday's low. Now these were the levels I was actually looking for price to trade to on NASDAQ, but sometimes it only does it on one and not both. And at the time of our New York Stock Exchange open, we can see that we did get some divergence here before. So we have these liquidity grabs here below, which is going right to the edge of the volume imbalance on the daily. And on NASDAQ, it's also making lower lows. But on the Dow, we can clearly see that we are getting higher lows. So, this is just a study. It's not really a type 1, because you would typically want to see, for me at least, a type 1. I kind of like to see the displacement before the open. So in this case, the open happens and we get the displacement up after, and then we drop into it. However, I do see this more as a type 3 false start if you look at it from the lens of what the Dow did. As you can see, we have our liquidity grab, which did happen before 9:30. So it's kind of actually blending a type 1 with a type 3, because we do have a liquidity grab prior to 9:30, but the displacement comes in after 9:30 here on Dow, but then it comes all the way back, false start, below the opening candle, below the opening price of this 5-minute candle here, below this body. And at the same time, the divergence is that the other two do not come anywhere close to the opening price. So not quite how I have it in my rules. So there was no trade here for me, but conceptually it's the same idea playing out. Now, how could you have entered? And what I was looking at was actually on NASDAQ, because if we go to the daily chart on NASDAQ, where is it? Here you can see this volume imbalance right there from the left, which I've had on my chart for a while now, my other chart. And what I was looking at was how at the time of the false start on the Dow, meaning at the time it went below the opening price, I was seeing how NASDAQ was using this volume imbalance, this old one, as support. And then it's just waiting for that confirmation that we're going to push out of there. And so you can see that once the Dow kind of runs the liquidity below the opening price and pushes up, you kind of have the same setup now in all of them. It's a displacement above short-term highs. In this case, NASDAQ coming out of that daily volume imbalance. And that could have been the entry, targeting obviously the high made from non-farm payroll, and then higher targets to the left. So just thought that was an interesting interesting morning session on non-farm payroll day. Again, even if you don't trade it, it's always good to kind of still study it and see how things played out. So hope that was interesting. I will talk to you guys again soon.